everyone, so today's video, I need to stop chucking things away. Today's video I'm doing an eye look with the new Makeup Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2 palette. I did one, the Subculture one, that was like a dupe, but they sold out. And I also am doing the concealer. I was meant to do a first impressions on them a long time ago, but unfortunately I became very poorly in my health, so I was unable to do it. And I've already tested the palette and everything, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to do a look with this and obviously show you the concealer, how it works and how blendable the eyeshadow is. And yeah, you know, I really love this palette and I really love the concealer. It is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, which I also have. I do love the Tarte one, but it is very pricey, and this one's only £4, so yeah. I don't know what to do myself today. I am going out, but I just thought while I'm home alone, just do these together. And you can see my minion and my tiger in the background. But without any further ado, let's get straight onto the video. Hi! I know I look very weird. I have no makeup on yet. This is my bed hair. So I'm just going to put these ears back. This palette I really like. It is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2. And as you can see inside, I can't open these. Unlike the other palettes, they have no names to them. You can see I've already swatched or used a couple of colours. I really like what they've done with this palette. So you have the really warm colours. They're all practically quite warm, but I like this one. It's like a cool toned, and everything else just really nice, warm looking. And also, this also blends like butter. This is the best thing. You know, to be honest, I never knew Makeup Revolution was until about a few months ago. I will admit that. The first time I heard of Makeup Revolution was when Soph did her palettes. And also I have their concealer in C2. I think I may try C3 and see how that goes. And I want to try one for contour as well. But this is what I wanted. I will get the one that looks like Subculture, because we all know Subculture was a bust. It was a bust. I never owned the palette. I've tried it though and I hated it. It was loads of fallout. Some of the colours blended really nice, some of them like disappeared into nothing. Once like one of the shades already on there. But this I absolutely love this palette to the bone. So without any further ado, I'm just going to go straight onto this, so you know there's no like fallout or anything. And then I'm going to get straight onto makeup after. But most of the products I use are Anastasia, Makeup Revolution, Rimmel, Tarte. So let me find a close angle for me to get in. And then obviously I can do my eyes. My skin is looking very red at the minute. And obviously I'm breaking out, well not breaking out, but I'm quite spotty up here as well. That's because, girls, if you know, time of the month isn't the best. So I'm just going to get straight onto this. I'm just going to do my eyes very quickly. And then with my beauty blender, I will give you a warning with this concealer. Like, if you haven't, Tammy and Soph's Nails, they've both warned me about this. This concealer dries very quickly, so you need to work with it. And I was like, no, it can't dry quickly. It does dry quickly. It is very similar to this Natural Collection concealer. I use this on days that I don't do a lot of makeup. But yeah, I use this and it does dry very quickly, just like this one. But this one dries in a nice matte, but this just dries. So I'm going to try and find a better way to me to get angled, and then I'll get straight into... Oh, I've got a bust slit. That's nice. Into the eyeshadow. So I'm a little bit more zoomed in. I also have my Jeffree Star mirror with me. Even though I'm not a fan of this highlighter, it's pigmented, but as you can see it's very powdery and very chunky looking. And yeah, it's a highlight, but it's not the best highlight. So with this, I want to say Eco Tools one, but this is not an Eco Tools brush. This is called a shading brush, but I'm going to get straight into this white colour here, just as a transition shade, just so everything is on the eye, because I'm going to use this to set the eye with the white. So I did clean this, but somehow a little bit of brown is coming through. Great. Just what you need, eh? So that is packed on, and I do like the white. It's quite natural looking, so I'm not bothered about the whites. The next colour I'm going to go for is, I'm going to go for a bit of a pink colour today, but I'm going to go straight in to this one here. This is a really nice pink colour, and that's just going to go into my crease. So I'm just going to close my eye, and as you can see, instant pigmentation. I'm also doing this with no makeup because there is literally no fallout at all with this eyeshadow. I've only played around with one glitter shimmer shade and no fallout, but that is only just one, so... And I feel like I've just done it a bit too high. Why has this always happened? So that is one shade down. So that is both eyes done. For some reason it looks lighter on this eye. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because this eye is like wrinkly. I don't know. Unless the sun's beaming into that, it makes it look lighter. I don't know. I got a bit hot, so this is like a weird top that I have. It's not my 90, it's a weird top. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to deepen up a little bit with this shade. There are no names to these shades at all, so that is great. I'm just going to blend a little bit with this brush, just to blend. So there's no harsh lines or anything like that. Like I said, this does blend like butter. And I'm using the same brush. And then get into... I'm just going to deepen it at the edge. I'm not going to go all the way over the lid. I'm just going to deepen it at the edge. And then what I do is I just blend it together. So what I do is when I have very little eyeshadow left, I just blend it a little bit into this crease here. So another spot. Not good. So at the minute it's like a really nice pink on the lid. I'm more into my oranges, but I don't want to keep doing like an orange look, otherwise I feel like I'll get bored myself. So my dog just came on my bed. I have 4 dogs, by the way. I may do a tag on them soon. The thing is, I like to do videos when I'm on my own, so that no one can disturb me, no one can, you know. My brother-in-law is on YouTube as well. It's called Danny B, I think. And he's also a plumber, so he has his own channel like Do It All Dan, and I don't watch him because I don't do plumbing, so I just watch his videos, the Danny B one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little bit of this orange and a little bit of these two colours together, and I'm just going to, with this small little brush here, I'm just going to, you see that is just coated just by one little touch, because, you know, and this is going to go straight on here. I think I should add a little bit more of that purple. And then just blend it right into that crease there. My lip is really sore. I don't know what's happened to it. It just happens. So one on here does look like I'm doing a really crappy job of my eyeshadow look, but then on my mirror I look alright. I'm just going to do a bit more of the orange on this corner here, on the inner corner of my eye, because I want to do like a little halo sort of cut crease, and that's just gone into my eye. That is perfect. I love things getting in my eye. Story of my life, things always get in my eye. If you guys also want to know a bit about my life, like where do I work, I also have a story time as well. This happened recently, but this has really annoyed me to the core. I also have like lots of advice about friends and well, sort of advice about relationships, and you know, how to deal with a lot of things. I've been through, I'm just going to blend these. I've been through a lot with friends, friends that you've meant to trust with your life, and they blow you off for a boy, and you know how it feels when your best friend of how many years or whatever leaves you, or you know, ditches you for a boy. And for me, so yeah, I have quite a few story times to do. But obviously, like, I'm never going to mention their names, because just in case they ever watch these videos, I don't want to get in trouble for, you know. I never did a video on Logan Paul because I practically stopped watching him. These are the eyes at the minute. I don't know if they look... This lighting makes it look really gay. And my lip really hurts. So what I'm going to do is actually... I'm going to add a small bit of this brown here, and I'm just going to do it right there, because I like the browns at the minute. I do work. I just like using brown. If you can hear crying in the background, that is my dog. I have 3 girls and 1 boy. They're all, 2 of them are the same breed, 2 of them are different breeds. And there is literally not one dull day with them. Because that's what dogs do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer on here, and then I'll be right back with the glitter. Concealer is on. It looks a bit, I don't get it, one eye looks better than the other, but we're just going to have to go with it. So I've practically used the two lighter shades, the glittery ones, previously, so I think I'm going to have to try and go with the deeper. Sadie, come on, down please. Actually, I haven't tried this one yet, so I think that might go really nice because I've already done like the light to deep colours, deep to colours, and I have lost my, this is not good. I have my Eco Tools twin brush where you have one side shade, one side blend. Oh, here it is. I like this big fluffy one here because this one's called Shade and one's called Define. I really like this one, this big fluffy brush, because it helps just put the glitter on normally and okay, so I don't look stupid. So what was I say? Yeah, I said I was going to do this one. I haven't tried this one yet, so if it's a bust, at least we've done it live. So Jeffree Star mirror again. Ooh, it's pretty. It reminds me a little bit of Fairy Lights from Sophie Does Nails palette. For some reason. Unless that's just me. I don't know. But that is a really nice colour. For some reason my eyeshadow doesn't look that good on the camera, but it looks fine on here. I do have a camera, but it's not working at the minute, so I have to use my phone. So that is eyes done for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight onto my makeup, and then I'm going to touch everything up, and then I'll show you the concealer, how it works and how much different or similar it is to Shape Tape. So foundation is on. I've just used my Revlon Colour Stay Combination to Oily Skin foundation, and this is in the colour 150 Buff. So this is an amazing foundation for anyone with oily skin combination. This really helps with my oily skin. I don't need to powder my skin as much with this foundation, just like I don't with, I should really get them out for the video. Just like the Maybelline 24 Hour Colour Stay foundation, and I'm also in light beige in this one. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you the concealer. So this is the concealer, this is what it looks like. The Revolution Conceal and Define. This is amazing. Full coverage conceal and contour. I do need to get the one for contour, and as I said, I'm in colour C2. One thing I will say on the Makeup Revolution website is you don't make the colours look that easy to find on the website. I mean, I was looking, I was thinking C4 and C2 look very similar. I was going to go for C4, and then I read underneath what each concealer says. Like, this one is more yellow toned. Like me, I'm yellow toned, undertoned. So I've got my B blender, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Why did I shut this thing? My mirror's right there, but I just don't want to be like... I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to get this one, and then hopefully we can get a good result. And the light is out again. So the doe foot is very similar to the Shape Tape. I also have the Shape Tape. I'm in light neutral, and this is going to go straight under my eyes. And like what I said earlier, Makeup by Tammy and Sophie Does Nails, and I think Carmi as well. I like to just do a little bit on my nose. They also said this stuff dries quick, so I have a few blemishes on my forehead so they can bugger off. My chin. And then what I also like to do as well is down here, just a little bit, because I do have I do have some spots and some birthmarks I like to cover. So let's go straight in with the blending, just blend it out nicely onto the skin. So I like to work very quick. Dogs are barking again. Don't you just love when dogs bark when you're trying to film a video? There we are. Sorry about that. Got cut off because the dog started to bark. As you can see, it's all on. My spots have definitely been covered. Oh, I've missed a bit. So this concealer is really good. It's practically covered everything, and it does dry down matte. I'm out of breath from that running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off my makeup, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to you know, do a bit of eyeshadow down here and everything, and then I'm going to tell you about, you know, oh god, I've scratched my nose, like what I think of everything, and then yeah. So this is the final look of everything. Just like I did in the intro, the same. The lipstick I'm wearing is the Life on the Dance Floor exclusive lipstick. I'm using the lace powder for baking. I do like this lace, but the thing is, I really wish it wasn't in this, because who really needs this? Just put it in like a normal shake bottle thing. It just makes everyone's life easier. I should really do a makeup look, everyday makeup look one day, but when I have the chance, because I prefer to do videos on my own, without anyone in the house, that way I'm not disturbed, apart from the dogs, but they're dogs. I should also do a video on them as well, dog tag. I also have 2 cats as well. But yeah, this palette is amazing. I absolutely love this palette. I will, obviously, when the Subculture dupe one is not sold out, I will buy it. But the colours are so blendable, beautiful colours, pigmented, the glitters, beautiful. I cannot say any more good things about this palette because it's just so good. The concealer as well is just an amazing concealer. The doe foot on it as well is very similar to the one that you have with the Tarte Shape Tape. Mine's a little bit bent. Oh well. I will probably try another shade of this because I don't know. I always look a lot paler than I am. I don't know why. Probably flashback or something. But yeah, this is a really good concealer, especially for those who love Tarte Shape Tape like me. I absolutely love that concealer, but for the price. So this is only £4 and the Tarte I think is £22. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, if you can see the difference, they are very similar. This is just cheaper and half the size. And it's definitely worth it. I mean, who doesn't like a good concealer that has full coverage, stays matte all day? This one is amazing. I'm not trying the Tarte foundations. I'm not doing it. I will never buy a foundation online. Never. Because I've done that mistake before. I've got the wrong shade. Even though I'm pretty pale, like Sophie's nails, we are both pretty pale people. So I don't want me to look washed out. My highlighter's also, move out the way, Jeffree Star. Mermaid's Hearts. That is also Makeup Evolution. Look, I'm dropping my nail stuff. And I also have a bit of the glitter in the thing on my eyes. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I shall see you soon.